And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream here on the channel. It feels good to be back. I've been doing Twitch streams, but YouTube is for Wednesdays, and I'm very excited to be here. Hope you guys are having a great week. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. Feel free to send in super chats to help support the channel. Without further ado, let's get into this thing. I know that there's already a good bit in here I see in the chat, so let me get after it. Let me pop this banner up real quick. Feel free to send in super chats. It's a way to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. And yeah, so I'll get on with it. But let's see. Brady Bear, what's going on? Gavin with the question out the gate. Keep, watch, burn. Breaking Bad season 4. Game of Thrones season 4. Stranger Things season 4. Oh, man. I'm going to say that is an incredibly difficult question to answer. I love all three of those seasons. They're some of the best seasons of TV I've ever personally seen. If I'm being honest here, I'm going to have to say, man, wow. That's so, like, I don't even want to answer the question. I don't. This one's hard. I'm going to have to, I don't know. I'll have to think on that. I don't know if I can answer that question right now. I will try and get an answer by the end of the stream, but I love them all almost equally. Let's see. Ren Sanity, hope you had a great first day of school. Thank you for being here. Push through. I know the start of the school year can be tough, but keep your head up and there's a lot to look forward to as we approach the fall season for sure. So glad to have you here. Welcome in. Alex, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Fall festival films are going to festivals. Are any films? I'm excited for Amsterdam. That's the one, like, if I'm not going mainstream kind of blockbuster, I'm excited for the movie Amsterdam. The cast is loaded. David O. Russell did Silver Linings Playbook, which I really enjoy. So yeah, I definitely would have to say Amsterdam is one that I'm looking forward to in the fall. If we're going, like, not as mainstream, if you will. Let's see. Devin says, so I really want to watch Cobra Kai. Do you think I should watch the Karate Kid trilogy before? Yeah, absolutely. I think you should, because there's so many callbacks to it. And I'm only on season 1 of Cobra Kai, but as I got things revealed for me that certain characters may or may not come back from the Karate Kid trilogy. So it's definitely worth watching just to be refreshed on it. And it'll be more rewarding, I feel. So definitely watch that trilogy beforehand, I would say. And by the way, if you guys are in here, make sure to hit that like button. It definitely helps out. It helps out with the algorithm. That's what I always say. So there's 62 guys in here. Hit that like button. Help me get 62 likes. Favorite Italian food? Ooh, chicken parm. Can't beat it. If it's done right, cannot be defeated. That is my favorite. I also like fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Bill Thrill, what's good? What music do you like to listen to? I honestly listen to pretty much all types of music across the board. I have like a ton of different genres on my phone. So I like, rock, classic rock from the 80s, alternative music, rap, pop, all that stuff. So definitely all those genres I would consider myself a fan of. Let's see. Looking through the chat here. We got Rylan in the house. What's good, Rylan? Do you prefer the Darth Vader or the Joker? I'm going to be honest with you. Darth Vader. I think that he's the best movie villain of all time. And if you're just looking at Vader too, we have so much more backstory on him with the whole Anakin story, not only from the prequels, but from the Clone Wars. But even if we're just looking at the original trilogy and just Vader there, he has a fantastic arc. So I'd have to go Darth Vader. The Joker is a menace, and he's arguably a little more iconic, maybe. He's been around longer, obviously, from the comics and everything. But I would say I prefer Darth Vader, to be honest with you. Favorite song released this year? The One Republic song, I Ain't Worried, that's in Top Gun Maverick. That's probably my favorite song of the year. Yeah, it's a banger. It's a summer anthem. It's a banger. So I'd have to go with that. By the way, there's 82 people, and if you guys are in here, make sure to hit that like button. It does help out with the algorithm, helps out to get this stream out to more people, and it just helps out a lot. So feel free to hit that like button. Elias, what's good? Ben, what's good? Is the She-Hulk post-credit scene that everyone is saying is bonkers? No, it's not that big of a deal. It's stupid. I honestly forgot about it. I was like, wait, what happened to the post-credit scene again? If it's what I think it is, it's definitely not that big of a deal. So definitely, it's almost a meme. I would really freak out that much about people being like, oh, it's crazy. Like, that's just MCU meme culture running wild, and that's how it is. So let's see. Yeah, no spamming, please. If you guys are like spamming your question over and over, you'll be timed out or blocked if it happens more than once. Let's see. Keep, watch, burn, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Pirates. we're getting tough. We're getting tough here today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to burn Pirates, and here's the reason. If we're talking full franchises, I'd keep the Pirates trilogy over most things, but Pirates 4 and 5 stink. So 3 great movies, 2 bad movies. I have to burn that one. Okay, so burning Pirates, still love it. I'm probably gonna keep Harry Potter and watch Lord of the Rings right now, but I do love Lord of the Rings, so it's tough. It's tough. Welcome in, everybody. Grifster, what's up? Brady, M-Man, Chrissy. We got Chrissy in the chat. Serenity B, what's up? Jason Cruz and Jason Carr. A double Jason dose today for the stream. What's good, fellas? Kelvin, what's up? How you doing? Was it just me or was it just me or did Thor: Love and Thunder suck? I don't think it was just you. I think the movie was pretty bad. And honestly, I was talking the other day, legitimately could be my least favorite MCU movie after like a few more months of waiting. It's just so left a terrible taste in my mouth. Favorite Batman suit? Man, that's a tough one. I really, really like this one right here, Robert Pattinson's main suit from the Batman. But I also like the Batfleck suit that he wears, like his main suit, not the one that he has when he fights Superman. That's a great one as well. Let's see. Are Nancy and Steve Endgame? I don't know. I would like to think maybe, you know, ideally, yes, but it's hard to say. I think one of them might die, which is crazy, but we'll see. James says, who's your favorite character in Cobra Kai? I'm through 8 episodes now. I haven't posted the reactions to 7. Episode 7 reactions coming tomorrow. Episode 8's coming over the weekend. I think Miguel and Johnny are like neck and neck for my favorite. By the way, 87 people in here. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure to hit that like button. It does help out quite a bit. Feel free to send in super chats to help support the channel. It's also a way to guarantee I get to your question or comment, and we'll carry on with the questions. Keep them coming. I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. Hit that like button if you guys are in here. It does help out. Oh, we got a super chat from JJ. Thank you so much, JJ. It means a lot. Appreciate that. If you have any questions, I'll be sure to get to them. Let me look and see if you asked a question as well. All right. Let's see. Favorite ice cream flavor? Oreos / cookies and cream, and the varieties of that. That is, oh my gosh, it's immaculate. It just can't be beaten, really. It's up there. Favorite episode of my favorite show is, if I'll just go Stranger Things for argument's sake, and I'll say my favorite episode of Stranger Things, and I'll say my favorite episode of Game of Thrones. My favorite episode of Game of Thrones, it has to be Val the Bastard. It's literally like the definition of epic. It's phenomenal. If I'm going favorite Stranger Things ep, I'm a big sucker for conclusions. And even though the season 4 finale is not a conclusion, it did a great job of wrapping up a lot of stories while setting up a lot of hope for season 5. So season 4, episode 9, the piggyback's up there. The season 3 finale is up there, and Dear Billy too. Dear Billy's phenomenal. Those are some of my favorite episodes. Favorite Marvel character? Iron Man, for sure. Let me see. I'm looking at the chat here. I think the Karate Kid movies are on like Hulu, maybe. I could be wrong. Hulu or Amazon Prime. I saw someone ask that in the chat. Favorite Stranger Things season 4, probably at the moment. But I honestly, season 3 is up there. Season 3 is up there. Thoughts on the Winnie the Pooh trailer? So if you guys don't know what this is referring to, by the way, there's 97 people in here. If you guys are in here, hit that like button. It does help out quite a bit. Let's get to 100 likes. Feel free to send in the super chat to guarantee I get to your questions. There's so many in the chat. I'm trying to get to as many as I can, but it's just not possible. So to get to all of them. So feel free to send in the super chat. But thoughts on the Winnie the Pooh trailer? I don't ever want to watch the movie. I think it's really weird that they're doing it. So I watched the trailer just out of curiosity because I wanted to see what they're doing with it. Very like student film, like fan made film, like straight to YouTube type thing. And like you can just tell the acting seems off. It seems like schlocky, if you want to use that word to describe it. I will never watch the movie. It literally just looks like some dudes over the summer decided to make like a horror film and they were wearing Winnie the Pooh masks. It doesn't even seem like really a Winnie the Pooh movie. So crazy. I prefer Marvel over DC, but I like Batman more than most Marvel characters. But like if we're talking current movies and shows, Marvel has just over the past decade, Marvel has topped DC for me personally. I have an iPhone 11 Pro. Do I play Fortnite? I haven't played Fortnite in a minute. I played it a lot April 2020 during the pandemic, like when it was like peak, right when the pandemic started. But as far as Fortnite, no, I haven't played in forever. I'll probably bring it back on Twitch soon just because, but for more variety, but I have not really in a while played Fortnite. Let's see. I prefer Steve a little bit over Dustin, but they're both top 3 characters for me. What do you think was better, the last quarter of the Falcons versus Patriots Super Bowl, or the last quarter of Game 7, 3-1 comeback Cavs Warriors? I'll say Cavs Warriors. That was more intense back and forth. The Falcons stunk after I live in Georgia, and I'm a friends with a bunch of Falcons fans. I don't really give a damn about them, but I'm a college football kind of guy. But everyone was everyone talks about how great that game is, and really and truly, it is more of a. It's not a great game. I'm sorry. It's the Falcons were blowing them out for the majority of the game, and then they collapsed and Tom Brady balled out. That's all it is. It's not like it was a back and forth fantastic game. I've never understood the hype for it. I think it's just because Brady came back and the media loves Brady and the Falcons stink. The Cavs Warriors game was back and forth to the bitter end. So I'd have to say the Cavs Warriors game. I have not seen the movie Day Shift. I know that's on Netflix. Is that the one with Jamie Foxx? I have not seen it yet. Let's see. Favorite Spider-Man movie? I'll go Spider-Man 2002 with Goblin. That's my favorite, probably. But No Way Home's up there. Spider-Verse is up there. But right now, I just got to stay true to what I love. And I love that Spider-Man movie. How many Funko Pops do I have? Around 70, I would say. I think I have it in the app somewhere. Hello, Lemise. How are you? Let's see. L or Max? Max for sure. Pirates 5 underrated. I think Pirates 5 is an abomination. I think it's the worst Pirates movie. I think it stinks. And I mean, if you guys like it, you that's totally cool. I just think the movie stinks. I never will watch it again. I think I've seen it twice in my life, and I'm like, I'm good. Let's see. All right, let me look through the chat here. Stranger Things or Marvel? I get asked this one a lot. If we're talking about if I could, I would choose Stranger Things 5 over any new Marvel project. So I'd have to say Stranger Things in that sense. And that's kind of the way I kind of twist the question. But I also have multiple seasons of Stranger Things I have that I love every episode of, aside from one episode of the show. And I have a lot of mid-Marvel content with some greatness in there as well. So it's kind of tough, but I kind of lean Stranger Things. We can't break this rule, so I can't, unfortunately. I will say, all jokes aside, it's probably my 3rd or 4th favorite David Fincher movie. Keep, Watch, Burn, Stranger Things, The Boys, Breaking Bad. Okay, I'll burn The Boys. I love The Boys, but I have to burn it out of those 3. I'll keep... This is so... I know there's a war between Breaking Bad and Stranger Things, which is just crazy to me. I don't know why that is the thing. I think it's a lot of... Truth be told, I think that a lot of... And I'm a big Breaking Bad fan, but I don't know why a lot of people like to just flame other shows that when they like Breaking Bad. I'm like, you can like both. But I would probably have to keep Stranger Things because of its rewatchability, and watch Breaking Bad once through and be like, because I've watched it once all the way through. I've seen episodes multiple times, but I've watched it once through and it's perfect that way. And that's totally cool. So I'm keeping Stranger Things based on rewatchability, if that makes sense. Hello, 11. Thank you so much. Jason Cruz says, you watching No Way Home this weekend? I am not. College football is fully back this weekend. So Saturday, I'm watching college football from, call it 9 a.m. Eastern, which is when college game day starts, to however late it goes at night. That's literally my whole day. I'm pre-filming stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm making my favorite snacks, my appetizers, and I'm watching Georgia plays Ohio State, Notre Dame at night. It's going to be a great, great day. I cannot wait for it. So have some stuff pre-filmed. Keep, Watch, Burn, Goodfellas, Heat, and The Godfather. Great question. I don't talk about movies like this a lot on the channel. I'm actually going to have to keep... Damn, I think I have to keep The Godfather. Actually, yeah. I would keep The Godfather. I would watch Goodfellas and burn Heat, but I love Heat. It's just Heat meanders the most out of those. The pacing in the other two is pretty much nonstop. Heat has these melodramatic portions, with the Natalie Portman character and some other things. Heat, though, is one of the best heist movies ever. It's riveting, but it's too long for its own good, in my opinion. Favorite Stranger Things song from each season? I'm going to go season 1, Should I Stay or Should I Go? It has to be. Season 2, I'm going to say... That's tough. I honestly, Rock You Like a Hurricane. It's when Billy gets out of the car for the first time. Season 3, and this is off the top of my head, so I'm probably forgetting some songs. Season 3, I'm gonna have to say season 3 will go Heroes, even though it's in season 1, and season 4. Running Up That Hill right now is really high on the list, but I also like Detroit Rock City. Do I think Revenge of the Sith is underrated? I think it's a little overrated. I love Revenge of the Sith. It's my 4th favorite Star Wars movie, but I see it put at the top of lists all the time, and I just don't. I think that's crazy, personally. Like, I love the movie, but it still has its flaws, and I just can't put it that high. So that's just my 2 cents. By the way, if you guys are in here, thank you so much for sticking around. And there's 90 of you in here. Make sure to hit that like button. It does help out. Feel free to follow me on Twitch. I do streams over there weekly as well, playing Fall Guys. If you want to see me rage in Fall Guys, follow me on Twitch down below. Feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to send in super chats to Gary to get your question. What else? I have a merch sale going on. If you want Stranger Things film stock to merch, use code FALL in all caps for 25% off. And also, I have a Patreon. I'm doing movie commentary tracks and TV tracks. Got an Elvis commentary track coming this weekend. Stay tuned for that. Feel free to join. Link down below. All right, let's do a little speed round here. Speed round is where I go through questions fast and answer in like one word. So let's go. Thoughts on Toy Story 4, the worst Toy Story movie by far, and a very unnecessary film, unfortunately. Who's the NBA GOAT? I talked about this with my friend once. There's generational GOATs. So like LeBron and MJ are respective GOATs. But if I had to pick one, I actually lean MJ. Favorite superhero? Probably Batman. Spider-Man's up there, though, for sure. But I like the Punisher, too. There's 3 for you. Let's see. And I'm skipping through some of these that I've already answered in this stream or in recent streams. Nolan or Tarantino? I think Tarantino is a much better writer. Like if I had to pick one, oh man, you got the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Interstellar. I lean Nolan, but I also love Tarantino, if that makes sense. It's like very difficult choice for me. Let's see. It is 7:20 p.m. for me right now. For those wondering in different time zones. Favorite Spider-Man suit? It's hard to not say Andrew's TASM 2 suit. That thing is so clean. Yeah, Cobra Kai will be in there soon. Once I finish Cobra Kai, it'll be in the Keep Watch Burns for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Looking through here. Do I prefer pizza cold or warm? Depends on the day. Cold pizza is so underrated. It hits. If you also put it in the microwave for 10 seconds after it's been in the fridge overnight, takes the chill off it. Like, it's hot. Piping hot pizza is like, I don't like piping hot pizza. It has to be like a little cooler. Like if it burns the roof of my mouth, I don't want it. I'm very excited for The Boys season 4. Yeah, and I'm very excited for Stranger Things 5 as well. They're both going to be elite seasons of television, in my opinion. Let's see. Who's my favorite Stranger Things kid? I'd probably have to say Dustin. He's just the GOAT, guys. He's one of the GOATs. What's my ranking of the MCU shows? What If and WandaVision at the bottom. At the top is Hawkeye and Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki. And then somewhere in the middle is Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and She-Hulk's like, all right. She-Hulk's okay. By the way, there's almost 100 people in here. If you guys are going to hit that like button, it does help out with the algorithm, as I always say. I've said that for 2 years now on stream. And keep the questions coming. If you want to guarantee I get to them, I'm sifting through as many as I can. Super chat is the way to go. Sorry, I had to block someone in the chat. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Where was I? This is the one that was asked earlier. I actually already answered this one. So my answer I previously in the stream. You guys can check that out. Let's see. Have a good night, Hippo dude. Thanks for hanging out. Favorite Iron Man suit? I lean the first film, not Mark 1 or Mark 2, Mark 3. Mark 3 is so clean, but I like Mark 1. I have the Funko Pop behind me. His first one he ever made in the cave. I like a lot of his earlier suits more than his later suits, for sure. That's just kind of where I stand. All right, favorite Spider-Man suit? I think I already answered this one. Favorite boys character is Homelander's my favorite character. He's a despicable person, but he is the best character in the show, and he's just the one that I think is by far the most interesting. Any scene Homelander's in is elevated to another level. Homelander's the best character in the boys. Saying favorite feels weird because I don't agree with anything he does, but he's the best character. Favorite season? I don't know if this is a hot take. I like season 2 a lot. I don't know. People say it's the worst. I like it a lot, though. It's incredible, really. Season 3 was really good, too, though. So it's all preferential. MVP for the NBA season? I don't watch enough NBA to tell you, to be honest. Don't know. I know it's the off season right now. That's all I know for it, but I don't watch the NBA that much. Thoughts on She-Hulk so far? It's just like every other one. It leaves the same taste in my mouth, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So, I mean, I don't know why I expect anything different. Favorite moment from episode 7 of Cobra Kai? My favorite moment was definitely when there was a few I really liked. I just edited a video, so I've watched the episode like 3 times now in my head. I really like Robbie fighting his bum friends outside of the LaRusso dealership. That was a great moment. But I also liked when they used the song from the original Karate Kid at golf and stuff. And that was like just sweet. That whole sequence, if you will, that was amazing. Let's see. Eddie or Nancy? Eddie for sure over Nancy. Jason or Angela? Honestly, Jason's more bearable than Angela. At least Jason has like some motive, like his girlfriend died and he's pissed about it, and Angela's just like hateful to be hateful. Like, so that's kind of where I stand with that. Thoughts on Space Jam: A New Legacy? Boring and unforgettable. Filth, really just like not that good at all. Let's see. Yeah, I saw there was some garbage in the chat. I tried to block it, but I think it was already blocked or something. You can just block, Jacob. If you see stuff like that, you can just block. Don't even have to ask me. Ace Bronx, what's going on? Bobby, what's up? I've never played the Resident Evil games. I've never played Multiverses, but I would not be opposed to. Yeah, I will, Jason. I'll do that after the stream for sure. Favorite food? Steak. Ooh, steak with like a baked potato and salad. A glass of red wine. Now we're talking. Have I watched any of the Friday the 13th? I've seen the first one. Unbearably boring. I don't even know if that's a hot take. It'll put you to sleep. It's so boring, honestly. Let's see. By the way, if you guys are in here, thank you for hanging out. And there's like 77 of you in here. Hit that like button. Helps out quite a bit. Let's get to 100 likes. Hit that like button. And subscribe to the notification bell if you have not already. Feel free to send in a super chat as well. I'm looking through. There's a lot of questions in here. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. So if you want to guarantee I get to it, super chat's the way to go. It's also a way to help support the channels. Channels being this channel, Twitch, Instagram, all that stuff. Pirates 5 is a mess. Keep Watch Burn, Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Jurassic Park / Jurassic World. This one's easy for me. Burning the Jurassic franchise. Love the first one. Other than that, they're okay. I'm going to keep Indiana Jones because I love the first and third. The fourth I have a lot of nostalgia for. And I will watch Pirates. Actually, now that I say that out loud, I might have to keep Pirates. I don't know. I rewatched the first trilogy almost as much as Ray. It's tough. Flip a coin on those two, but I'm burning Jurassic. Murray or Enzo? Murray with ease. Murray is like the most slept on character in the entire show, I think. Could Seth MacFarlane play? I don't think he could. I really don't see that happening, honestly. Let's see. Thoughts on The Simpsons? I've seen like an episode here and there in my life. I'm not an avid Simpsons watcher. I barely have seen it. It's iconic. It's in one of those iconic like adult animation type shows, but I just haven't really given it time. Robin or Eddie? Eddie. Actually, Robin, maybe. I don't know. It's tough. I can't decide off the top of my head. I might like Robin a little bit more, actually. It's kind of crazy to say, but I might stand there. I have not seen Day Shift, for those asking. I think I've answered that a few times now. Do I have a Fat Thor Funko Pop? I do. It's right somewhere. Is it behind me? No, it's over there. Maybe. I don't know. It's somewhere. He's wielding Mjolnir and Stormbreaker, though, so that's pretty cool. Mount Rushmore of MCU movies. Endgame and Infinity War, the first Iron Man, and Civil War. Do I recommend Cobra Kai? I do. It's cheesy at first, for sure, but if you like the 80s, you like the Cobra Kai stuff, I think you'll enjoy it. If you like the Karate Kid movies, you'll definitely enjoy it. So yeah, I would have to say, yes, I do recommend Cobra Kai, for sure. All right, let's see. Wow, there's a lot of questions. Thank you guys for hanging out and asking questions. Scrolling, trying to get back to where I was. There's a bunch of them. All right. I've answered a lot of these already in this stream, so I'll just skip over them. Vecna or the Mind Flayer, Vecna. Keep, Watch, Burn, Mando, Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi. Keep the Mandalorian easily. Now you pose an interesting. Now Bobby, you pose a really interesting point with these next two. Okay, you've got the Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi. You have one extra episode with Boba Fett, but 4 episodes. The first 4 episodes are just are very forgettable. But then you've got basically a Mandalorian episode and an episode with Luke Skywalker, Grogu, Ahsoka, Mando. If I'm being really honest with you, man, Obi-Wan didn't provide much for me. Unfortunately, I think I legitimately might have to keep. I might have to burn Obi-Wan. I'm not even kidding. I think I'm burning Obi-Wan out of those because I didn't need it. I'm not going to watch it again. I love Obi-Wan to death. He's one of my favorite characters. I love Star Wars, but I'm burning it because that way it never existed. It just didn't need to happen. It did not need to happen. So burning Obi-Wan, I guess. And I'll watch Boba. Maverick or Endgame? To be honest with you, I think Maverick's the better movie. I've seen it 3 times. I've seen Endgame probably 7 to 8 in my life. Maverick's a better movie, just being real. Keep, Watch, Burn, Loki, WandaVision, Moon Knight. I will keep Loki. I will burn WandaVision. I will watch Moon Knight. There you go. Keep, Watch, Burn, Punisher, Daredevil, Jessica Jones. Keep Son of a Gun. I'm going to keep Daredevil because we have 1 extra season. Punisher is in Daredevil, and it's just a really great show. I'll watch Punisher, even though I love both so much, and I actually think I prefer Punisher. And then I'll just burn Jessica Jones because I haven't watched it yet. Keep, Watch, Burn, Endgame, Maverick, Justice League, burn Justice League easily. Son of a gun. Watch Endgame, actually, just because it's not as rewatchable as Maverick. I'll keep Maverick. All right, let's say keep on keeping on. I won't do any keep, watch, burns that have. I won't answer any that have Cobra Kai in it because I haven't even finished season 1 of Cobra Kai, so it's kind of pointless. I don't want to rag on Cobra Kai because I like it, so I gotta wait till I catch up. Thank you guys for the support in chat that say you watch the Cobra Kai reactions. I enjoy doing them. I got a new one coming out tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's already scheduled, so it's done. It's fully edited. And yeah, what's the best streaming service? It's Netflix, and here's why. It has the consistently best catalog of older movies to watch. Like you could find a lot of movies on there, all different genres, comedy specials, like all the original comedy specials from John Mulaney, Tom Segura, Burt Kreischer, all these great comedy specials. You've got the best original shows. Let me just rattle some off. Stranger Things, Ozark, You. You've got Cobra Kai. You've got a show that I don't watch, Peaky Blinders, that I need to watch. You've got it's a bunch of phenomenal shows and original movies too. Like they're getting big original movies. So I'd have to say Netflix is the best. What do I use to keep your posters? Tape. They're taped up to the wall, but like not in a type of tape that's going to damage the poster or the wall. It's just like I'm very, what's the word? Smart with the way I tape it so that it isn't going to damage anything. So tape, Scotch tape is literally holding it to my wall right now. It looks better than those. Don't deserve to be in it. Like some art, a frame actually taints, in my opinion. So I wanted to leave those out. And also, I need to fix this, but like there's a glare. It always bothers me. There's a glare right here in my videos because there's LED lights that run along that wall. And it always reflects off the poster, and I hate it. I want it to go away, but I got to figure that out. I think I just have to figure out how to turn off like one strip of LEDs. But then that turns off the one of the Funko Pops. It's a big situation. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? A dilemma. All right. I don't think there's going to be a big time jump, if I'm being honest. I know they said there would be. I think it should pick up season 5 Stranger Things right where we left off. That's what I want. Right where we left off, and that would just be splendid. But will they actually do that? I don't know. I think it would be sick if they just literally the final shot of season 4, boom, we're right back in it. My favorite Star Wars character is Obi-Wan Kenobi or Han Solo, but I'm throwing Mando in there now. Mando's a goat. The coolest Stranger Things character is Steve. I think that's pretty easy. I think he's the coolest. I'm very much enjoying Cobra Kai. Definitely enjoying it. I got a reaction coming tomorrow to episode 7. Ever been to Florida? Multiple times in my life. I'm not far from Florida. Whenever I go to Disney World or Universal, that's in Florida. The beach in Florida. I've been to Florida a bunch, more times than I can count. I know there's a lot of questions about Endgame or Maverick. I've kind of already answered that. Have I seen True Detective? I've seen season 1. One of the best seasons of TV I might have ever seen, I would say. I got to watch it again, but it's almost like a mini series to me. Season 1 of True Detective is so well acted by Matthew McConaughey. I don't talk about it much, but I have seen it. I'm not going to watch the other ones probably, but definitely a fantastic series. The first episode, the first season at least. Who's the best duo in Stranger Things? Steve and Dustin. Eddie and Dustin are good too, but Steve and Dustin, I'd have to say over them. Fried or roasted chicken? Fried chicken is finger looking good. I'd prefer fried chicken. It's obviously not as healthy, but fried chicken is so good. Let's see. Which game is better? I have not played The Last of Us. I'm playing that soon on stream. I need to get on it, but I haven't played The Last of Us, and I know I should, and I will before the show, and I will stream it, but I just got to get on that. Bow, bow. If you're asking which actor I would rather like see in a project, I would Gaten Matarazzo. Nate, what's good? What are my thoughts on Smart Hulk? I don't really care. I'm so over the way they're treating Hulk right now. Just like I don't know. It's just become a complete joke in my opinion. It really has. Pancakes or waffles? That's a very hard question for me. You've got Eggo waffles. You can make homemade waffles. You got Waffle House waffles. But pancakes, if you get, I might have to go pancakes. Oh man, we get a right fluffy pancake. That's unbeatable. But I like waffles too. But pancakes just over waffles for me. I think I did know that Noah Schnapp played Charlie Brown, and he voiced him in that animated movie, right? I haven't seen that movie, but I am aware of its existence. Favorite comedy movie? Superbad is up there. The other guy up there. Those are two that I always say. Some of the funniest movies I've personally ever seen in my entire life. I'm looking at the chat here. My nose is super itchy. Hammer Studios, what's up? Favorite movie based on a TV show? Favorite movie based on a TV show? That's a tough one, actually. I'm trying to think of examples. Movies based on television series. Usually it's the other way around, right? Like a movie comes out like Friday Night Lights and then there's a TV show after it. I'm gonna reverse the question and say that I like the Friday Night Lights show a good bit. So I'll say that it's based on a movie though. I've never really seen South Park, honestly. I've seen like clips, but I've never actually watched a single full episode of South Park, to be real with you. Someone said unpopular opinion, Arby's is amazing. I've had Arby's probably a handful of times in my life. And I think it's overhated. I don't think it's terrible, but I think that it has value. I think it has some value. Their fries, especially, their curly fries are the best thing they have to offer. But other than that, it's okay. One of their sandwiches is good. I forget what it's called, but they have some solid things, to be real. Let's see. Looking through the chat here. By the way, hit that like button if you guys are in here. There's about 60 of you in here right now. Feel free to subscribe if you are not. And I'll keep getting to these questions. Oh, what are your expectations for the D23 panel for Marvel from Ben? Good question. I am expecting a Fantastic Four announcement. Call me crazy or stupid or ignorant. I really think it's coming. I think we'll get a poster, some official posters for like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Guardians. I would love if they confirmed some TV series. Probably the Wonder Man one is coming, everyone's saying. But what I want from D23, not even Marvel, is an Indiana Jones trailer. Like a teaser trailer. That would be the greatest thing ever. Like, I'm so pumped for that movie. And a poster even would be cool. Like, just an official image of him. Like, I know they have one, but like, where we can see Indiana Jones in all of his glory. Give us something. Feed us. That's all I want. Favorite Spielberg movie? Raiders of the Lost Ark, for sure. Love that movie to death. What's up, Cobra Kai Hawk? How you doing? I've been introduced to Hawk now, so I understand your username more. I did see that there was a Wolverine Easter egg in She-Hulk, and I think it's funny how that's a prime example of something that like 95% of people, including me, probably did. I didn't catch it when I first watched it, but like one person screenshotted it on Twitter, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh!" When I was watching the episode, I went crazy. Like I doubt a bunch of people even probably caught it originally. I didn't, so unless everyone just did, and I'm dumb. Who knows? It's just funny how with Marvel, like on a TV show, like one thing, someone will tweet one thing out, and everyone will be like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy." It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? When there's a big line and everyone, it's the herd mentality with Marvel nowadays online. Network 98, what's up? How you doing? I'm looking through the chat here, trying to get some ones I haven't answered. There's a bunch of repeat questions in the chat. Thank you for the subscription, Brandon. Who would I cast Fantastic Four? I would love Joe Keery as Human Torch. I would love to bring Krasinski back and Emily Blunt. That's what I want. It's not going to happen. It's the best fan cast ever. It's just not going to happen, though. The Thing, I don't really think it matters that much. As long as they can do a kind of a deep and brooding sort of voice, that's all that really matters to me. Looking through the chat here. I've answered a bunch of these questions, so I'm just trying to find something. And by the way, if you want to guarantee I do get to yours, make sure to hit send in super chats, way to help support the channel, and it will pop up on my screen. Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli rate them. Aragorn 1, Legolas 2, Gimli 3. Little Lord of the Rings talk. By the way, Lord of the Rings show comes out tomorrow, guys. Pretty crazy. Jancy or Stancy? Stancy, for sure. Spider-Man, I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? I have not played Last of Us. I know I answered something about that earlier. Dominoes or Pizza Hut? Domino's crust is elite, but Pizza Hut pan pizza is so good. So I'd have to lean Domino's, but the pan pizza from Pizza Hut is up there for like just one of the best pizzas you can get for like fast food type pizza. Multiverse of Madness is a big letdown. I don't rewatch it that much. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it's a bummer. Like the yeah, wanted to love it. It's just not great, unfortunately. Let's see. I see a lot of repeat questions. I've already answered like a bunch of these, so I will skip over them just because I've already answered them in the stream. But let's see. I'm doing some scrolling here. Some good old scrolling. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking for a question I haven't answered here. Keep, watch, burn Avengers in Endgame, Infinity War, and the first Avengers. I'm going to keep Infinity War. I'm going to watch Endgame and burn the first Avengers, which feels really disrespectful because that is the one that started it all. It's the first big team-up superhero movie. But it had to be said. It had to be said. That's the one that I would have to burn, and it sucks, but it is the way that it is. Jurassic World 1 or Jurassic World 2? Jurassic World 1. That's the best Jurassic World movie to me. Jurassic World 2 and Jurassic World Dominion. Yeesh. I think Jurassic World Dominion is pretty bad. Favorite game of all time? Probably one of the Uncharted games, the whole series, I would cheat and say, or Spider-Man PS4, which I'm replaying soon on PS5 on stream, which I'm excited about. Abby in the house. What's good, Abby? I almost read, I didn't want to answer that one. I was like, you have to kill one of the Stranger Things kids. I was about to read it. I was like, I don't want to kill one of them. Yes, I'll get to as many questions as I can when I can. So if you spam, it makes the chat difficult, honestly, if you just keep asking the same question over and over. Brendan with the super chat. Thank you so much, Brendan. I love that profile picture, by the way. I salute that profile picture. Good evening, sir. Excited for football season? I'm pumped for football season. Literally making my plans for Saturday as we speak. I can't wait for Georgia football, for the college football, for the fall air. It's my favorite time of year, and I'm ready. Do I have any TV show recommendations, Stranger Things related / influenced by? That's a great one. So I don't. It's hard to think of any comparison for Stranger Things in my mind. Movie wise, I could go and give you some, but as far as that goes, if you want, how about this? It depends. What are you in the mood for? Like, do you want if Stranger Things related? So There's very bingeable shows on Netflix right now that I would recommend. For example, You, but it's a little darker. You is a very bingeable show. My big TV show recommendation that hasn't failed me yet, people have always love it, is Barry on HBO Max. It's about Bill Hader, who plays a hitman, who wants to become an actor in LA, and it's crazy. It's these 30-minute episodes. It's like a dark comedy. Barry is one of those shows that I highly recommend. So I would go with that. If you can stomach Game of Thrones and you haven't seen it, that's like the best fantasy show out there. So I recommend that too. But that's just a few things. But thank you so much for the super chat, Brendan. It means a lot. And if you guys want to guarantee I get to your question or comment, super chat is the way to go. Thoughts on Cobra Kai so far? I'm enjoying it so far, really am. I think it has its ups and downs, just like any show. You know, it's slower episodes, it's faster paced episodes. Season 1, episode 5 was phenomenal. Season 1, episode 7 was great. Season 1, episode 8 was great. Season 1, episode 6 was a little slower. I have 2 episodes left in the first season. I'm excited to see how it concludes. But yeah, I would say that I'm enjoying it. Top 3 slasher franchises. So this is hard for me because I don't watch the sequels usually. I just watch the first one. Scream number 1 by far. Scream is number 1. Number 2, if you want to say, no, Saw's not a slasher. So Scream, I guess Halloween would be 2 by default, and 3 by default would be like Nightmare on Elm Street, even though I've only seen the first one. Keep Watch Burn, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones. Damn. The thing about Game of Thrones is there's 7 fantastic seasons, and that's way more content than I get from the other ones, if that makes sense. So it's kind of difficult to compare TV length to movie length. But here's what I'll say. I think, oh my gosh, these are like getting harder. You guys have made these more difficult on me over the streams, over the course of the streams. I'm gonna have to keep, or if I have to burn one, oh God. Okay, if I have to burn one, I can't. I just rewatched the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I can't burn that. I can't. The quality of those movies is unlike anything else. Here's what I'll do. I'll burn Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, I had to pull the Band-Aid off. I'll burn Game of Thrones, even though I've seen the show multiple times. It's one of my favorite shows ever. I'm burning it. I'm going to watch Lord of the Rings, and I'm going to keep Harry Potter, just because Harry Potter is one I rewatch with my girlfriend a lot, and it makes you feel happy inside. I gotta keep Harry Potter, but watch Lord of the Rings. Do I think Ant-Man will die in Ant-Man 3? I do not, but man, wouldn't that be a gutsy move? I'm not opposed to it because then they could kind of bring him back in one of those new Avengers movies. So that's kind of what I would think would be crazy. It's like, oh my God, they killed Ant-Man. And then like they bring a different version of him back or they like fix time in one of the Avengers movies, the Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars. So we'll see what happens. But it's crazy how we're not that far away from those movies, but there's so much content we're going to get. Like normally we would have about 6 movies until then. It's 3 years away. But we're getting like 5 million things to watch. And it's like, it stresses me out thinking about what I'm going to have to watch from the MCU to be up to date. And I don't know. I think most people probably share the same sentiments. Yeah, I got to get on The Last of Us. I will. Do I like Hopper? I love Hopper. He's my favorite character, right up there with Steve. Keep Watch Burn, The Batman, The Boys, Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, I'm going to keep... I'm watching Spider-Man No Way Home, burning The Boys, and I'm keeping The Batman. There you go. Had to say it. Hot take. I think The Winter Soldier is a little overrated. The movie. I actually agree with you. I think it's more than a little overrated. I think it's a really great movie, but a lot of people will say it's one of the best comic book movies of all time. But I think that's a stretch. I think that I don't know what it is that overhypes it, but I think it's maybe the fact that it's like hand-to-hand action, like it's a spy thriller type movie. But I don't know. I don't think it deserves to be a top 2 MCU movie, but a lot of people have it there, and I'm not saying you can't have it there. Everyone has their opinions. For me, it's like 8 or 9 in the MCU. It's still really good, but not the greatest of all time. No Way Home or Endgame? Endgame. I used to say No Way Home, I think, but Endgame, it just means more. Let's see. StreamYard is free to use. Yes, it is. You can get it through Google Chrome. Opinions on Aladdin, one of the best Disney animated movies ever. It's Robin Williams gives one of the most iconic voice acting performances. It's got banger after banger song, and it's just a happy movie. I really love Aladdin. What about NFL? I don't really care for the NFL too much. College football is my bread and butter. NFL is fine. I like to watch games. I like to watch players, but I don't have a team. It's more about just enjoying good football. I'll get invested though. I'll pull for one team or another in the playoff run, but I don't have a team, a designated team that I set time aside to watch or like read up on. Do I watch Lock and Key? I do not. Keep Watch Burn, Jurassic Park 1, Pirates of the Caribbean 1, Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone. Keep Pirates 1. I'm keeping Pirates 1 by far, by the way. That's the most rewatched for those. I'm going to wow, I think I'm going to have to I'll watch Harry Potter and burn Jurassic Park, but I love Jurassic Park. But I had to say that, I guess. Has my room changed? It has changed. I've got these posters up. I have some different things around. I'll film another movie room tour as we get near the end of the year / start of 2023, which doesn't feel like a real year to say out loud right now. But yeah, I would say it has changed a little bit, and it will change a little bit more before the next video. What's my favorite Funko Pop I have? I have a row of Stranger Things Pops I love, but my girlfriend has a lot of the Stranger Things ones. We kind of bought them together. Ted Lasso is a fun new addition to the shelf, but I really like this Batman Pop right here, my Punisher Pop right here, and my Mark 1 Iron Man. Mark 1 Iron Man. Dank Sinatra in the house. What's good, Dank? How you doing? No Way Home over Far From Home any day of the week for me personally. Who will die in Avengers Secret Wars? Maybe Thor. It's hard to say. Thor could die. I mean, right now it seems like he's just going to ride off into the sunset. I don't know if they'll have the guts to kill anybody anymore. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have a lot. I get really skeptical on Marvel right now. Hard to get as excited as I used to for things in the MCU when we have other great content to enjoy. Now, I'll still get hyped as hell at D23, and I love when they announce things. That's like almost more fun than watching the movies now because the movies just end up kind of disappointing. Let's see. Game of Thrones, Daredevil, Stranger Things, Keep Watch Burn. I gotta keep Stranger Things. I gotta ride with the OG. I gotta watch. I'm burning Daredevil and watching Thrones. That's the way it's gonna be. Daredevil's still a top 10 show for me though. I've never seen the live action Aladdin for those asking in the chat. All good, Abby. No worries. I hope the rest of your shift goes well. And it's all good, Abby. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I am probably gonna watch Marvel Zombies. Best MCU villain of all time, Thanos. The Batman or the Dark Knight. I go the Batman. It's close, but I go the Batman. If I had to choose between Stephen Hopper right now, I'm going Hopper. I am. I like Hopper a little bit more. I think that season 1 Hopper is the GOAT. So that's why. It's consistently I like him more. I think DC needs to restructure their universe. It's long overdue for them to restructure. I think that they have serious issues. They've had serious issues since about 2015, 16, and it's long overdue for them to fully restructure. And because of that, they have now they just keep digging their hole deeper. They're digging themselves into a hole, unfortunately. So it stinks. We got a super chat from Bobby. Keep Watch Burn. Old Daredevil, Avengers, Doctor Strange. I'm going to keep. Of these 3, I'm burning Doctor Strange. If we're talking about the 2016 film, I'm burning Doctor Strange. I'm going to keep Daredevil because I have 3 seasons to watch. And I'm going to watch the Avengers once. There's my list. There you have it. It hurt me too, but it had to be done, Cole, unfortunately. I had to burn it. It was the only way. There was no other way. Favorite Dustin hat? Probably the thinking cap, honestly. That one's just classic. Plus, I have my own thinking cap, so I dig. Yeah, I'm not a big NFL guy, honestly. Sorry to break hearts. I used to play fantasy football religiously. I got so into it that I legit got stressed out. So yeah, thoughts on Lion King, best Disney animated film of all time. We don't talk about that remake though. That new remake, I think it stinks. Favorite 90s Disney film is The Lion King. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. But I won't. Hold on. Am I going to sneeze? No, I'm not. But if I'm not going to say The Lion King for variety's sake, let's go with I like Beauty and the Beast, but I probably have to go Aladdin still. Aladdin. Hercules was 90s, right? Hercules 2 is great. To be honest with you, I've thought about this, Mad Dog. I think there's a scenario where Nancy and Jonathan and Steve all just go their separate ways. Steve moves on and finds someone else. Nancy moves on and finds someone else, and Jonathan moves on and finds someone else. That might be a route they go. I would prefer if she had to end up with someone to end up with Steve, but I don't know. It's really difficult to say. They're writing it right now. That's the crazy thing. These guys are in a room writing out all these scenarios right now that we're theorizing. That always just blows my mind, how shows are actually made. Infinity War is the best MCU movie. It is a perfect setup for a perfect finale. It is dark. The villain wins. It handles multiple character groupings perfectly. Don't have many complaints, actually none, about Infinity War. I saw the movie 3 times in theaters, I think. Hello, Grady's Pokemon. How are you? Dun, 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 dun. Worst MCU movie, Thor: The Dark World or Incredible Hulk, but Love and Thunder you could throw in. I'm telling you guys, I thought Love and Thunder stunk. I've never actually watched anime to answer this question. I know that it keeps being asked, so I have caved to the spam. I haven't seen anime, so there you go. Let's see. Ooh, what episode's better, Massacre at Hawkins Lab or Battlestar Court? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Battlestar Court. You've got that's the whole emotional letter reading with Hopper and his death. You've got the Billy sacrifice scene. It has a little more to offer to me. The Massacre at Hawkins Lab is still a great episode, though. My nose is extremely itchy for some reason. Let's see. Favorite DCEU movie? The Suicide Squad, the James Gunn directed movie with Idris Elba. Who else is in that one? Peacemaker. That one's the best for sure. Thoughts on Lilo and Stitch? Childhood right there. I remember the show and the movies, from Disney, the show from like Disney Channel, the movies I remember, but it's been so long. I know there's a huge fandom for Lilo and Stitch, but I'm not in it probably just because I haven't seen it in so long. But it was a really cool part of my childhood. I remember having like a sticker book when I was like 4 or 5. Opinion on these films: American Beauty, Saving Private Ryan, Lincoln, and Real Steel. Why do you hate or love one of these films? American Beauty I've seen twice. I'm conflicted about it. Like I think it's got brilliant moments, but at the same time, I don't love it. It's a weird feeling. Like I think it's a really well made movie, but then you get into the whole Kevin Spacey thing, and it kind of taints it. Saving Private Ryan is probably the greatest war film of all time. Lincoln will put you to sleep, and Real Steel slept on. I saw it once in theaters with my friends, enjoyed the hell out of it, and I think I watched it again on DVD. I bought the DVD at Target whenever it came out, but I haven't seen it in a minute. Boba or Django? I actually lean Django. I like Django more. I've always thought he was a cooler character, personally. Yeah, I really agree, Jason. I'm in the same boat. Thor: Love and Thunder was pretty awful, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. The MCU has been a very underwhelming in 2022, the year we're in right now, and that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Age of Ultron or Avengers? I go first Avengers. Opinions on Shrek 2, better than the first Shrek, one of the best sequels I've seen, and knows how to use its music in a pretty badass and an effective way. Favorite song in a movie? I'll go Ain't No Mountain High Enough and Remember the Titans. That is the most memorable use of a song in a movie to me, probably. I have seen the Transformers movies. The first 4, that is. The Mark Wahlberg one was terrible, and so I didn't watch the 5th one. I didn't watch Bumblebee. My favorite was always the first or the third. We'll probably go for about 7 more minutes and end at the hour mark, so make sure to keep your questions coming. Feel free to hit that like button if you have not. Help me get to 100 likes. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And Super Chat is the way to go to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. If you're dying to ask me a question that I haven't answered, Super Chat's the way to go while also helping support the channel. It would mean a lot. All right, let's continue onward. Saddest death in the MCU. I will argue Yondu right now. Yondu is so gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. But I would also say Tony Stark, Natasha. But there's something about that Yondu death, the moment, the music, the moments leading up to it. Oh man, it's heartbreaking. Metallica or AC/DC? I think I lean AC/DC, to be honest with you. Best use of music in Stranger Things. A Running Up That Hill Totem remix in season 4 when Hopper picks up the sword, Steve lights the Molotov cocktail, and 11 is like facing off against Vecna. It's like perfect. It's the culmination. It's the defeating Vecna scene is what I call it. That is up there for me for sure, for sure. Josh with the super chat. Thank you so much, Josh. In Stranger Things 4 episode 7, there's a weird sequence just before Elle banished 01 that is like a red stream ending in a memory of her birth and Terry saying, I love you. Do you think there is something more to the scene? I know exactly what you're talking about. I think they'll definitely have a few more flashbacks regarding 11's origins. I know we learned a bunch about it over the course of the show, but I think you might be onto something there, Josh. I think that they can always revisit things. The Duffer Brothers will put these little details like that in so that they can revisit it. So I think you might be onto something there. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a scene of 11's parents, kind of like how we got the Creel flashbacks with Victor Creel and everyone, and when they were before the chaos. Maybe we'll get a scene like that with 11's parents. So that's actually a pretty good point, Josh. I never really thought about that, but thank you for the super chat and a very interesting conversation starter right there for sure. Opinion on forks, like eating with forks, a solid utensil. Can't go wrong with a fork. Watch Bumblebee. It's rather good. I know Haley Steinfeld's in it, so that's a reason to watch. She's a queen. We love Haley Steinfeld, but yeah, I haven't seen it. Pirates 4 is god-awful. Pirates 4 is below average. Thoughts? I think Pirates 4 is below average. Pirates 5 is god-awful. 5 is awful. The scene where not Johnny Depp. It is Johnny Depp, but Jack Sparrow is on the beach and he's going to get married. It stinks, unfortunately. I have never seen a TMNT movie, so I can't answer the question. Sorry, Caleb. Let's see. Worst Disney remake? The Lion King. Terrible. Awful. Best non-MCU Marvel movie? Logan, Days of Future Past, Deadpool, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2 and Into the Spider-Verse are all of my answers. I know that's kind of a lot, but it's the truth. I speak the truth. Best Pixar movie? Ratatouille, Toy Story 3, Monsters, Inc., Up, and the first Toy Story, and Incredibles. That's my top 6 in no order. I did not see the KSI-5 Insider. I think I saw clips of it on TikTok. It was all over my thing. And okay, cool. I don't really keep up with all that. So, let's see. What's my ranking of the Pirates movies? Number 1 is Curse of the Black Pearl. Number 2 is Dead Man's Chest, and it's a damn close differentiation between 2. It's almost 2 is almost my favorite. 3 is World's End. 4 is Stranger Tides, and 5 is, they get worse technically, worse every time. 5 is Dead Man Telling Tales. God awful in my opinion. Thoughts on Kurt Russell starring a new Godzilla TV series connected to the MonsterVerse? I have almost fully lost interest in the MonsterVerse at this point in my life. I don't care about it. I never really have cared about the humans. I think they legitimately could make it like Planet of the Apes style where the humans are there, but they don't have a lot of dialogue. And you just literally visual storytelling with Kong and with Godzilla and fight. We don't need some random humans introduced to push the story forward, unfortunately. That's what they'll continue to do, but it is what it is. All right, let's see. Sorry, I was looking through the chat here. Favorite Batman movie, The Batman. I found out, just found out the Cinemark Theater I go to all the time has a 3 out of 20 for draws. Booked that for Saturday or Sunday instead of going 45 minutes away. Well, very nice, Jason. That's a pleasant little surprise. Very cool. Thoughts on Spider-Man being taken out of She-Hulk? It would have been weird seeing Spider-Man and She-Hulk anyway. I get why it didn't happen. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm about to wrap it up. Get your final questions in. Feel free to send in a super chat to guarantee I answer your question, comment, or concern. And I'll answer like 2 or 3 more probably. If you got any super chats, I'll answer those. And hit that like button. It helps out. If you guys are on the replay, thank you. I know not everyone can make it because time zones are a thing. But we just hit the hour mark. So again, if you're here on the replay, thank you so much. It means a lot coming to hang out after the fact. So thank you. Brandon says best Joker actor. I'll go Ledger, but Joaquin is damn close. But then you got Jack Nicholson. It's like, oof, it's tough. Among Us or Fall Guys? I've never really played Among Us, so I'll go Fall Guys. And I'll answer one more. One more question. Where'd I even go? Hold up. Let's see. Jason, you're the man. Thanks as always for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. You're just a goat, Jason. Tomorrow I'll be going live on Twitch at 7 p.m. Eastern. At 7 p.m. Eastern, yeah. How many Funko Pops do I have? I have about 70. But yeah, I'll probably just wrap there, actually. Thank you guys for hanging out in the stream. Sorry I couldn't get to every single question. And I know there was a bunch of spam questions too and all that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I got to as many as I could. Thank you guys for hanging out. It means a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Twitch. If you guys follow me there, link down below. I'll be doing more Fall Guys, hanging out, answering the questions. I got a Cobra Kai reaction coming tomorrow to season 1, episode 7. It's already scheduled for 1 p.m. Eastern, so stay tuned for that. I have a Spree movie reaction coming this weekend, a few other things coming out this weekend, so be on the lookout for that as well. But thank you guys for hanging out, answering your questions. It does mean a lot. Have a great rest of your week, all that good stuff. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.